Look at your goofy ass. What's going on, man? Women are saying that we men have destroyed the clubbing scene and the nightlife scene. Okay. They're saying that we destroyed it because one, we're not going, and two, we're not spending money on women. They are mad that men are holding the line, and they're frustrated. They're frustrated that they got to pay to get into these clubs, and they're mad that they got to pay for all their drinks by themselves. So they go to the club, and they're surrounded by other below average women. And some men may be there, but these guys ain't really paying them attention. They're not buying them drinks, and they're just having fun. Why can't guys go and have fun and do their own thing? You guys do it all the time. You women go to the club looking for attention, and you're upset that men are not wasting the money on you. And with that, you think that men have destroyed the nightlife scene. No, you guys did. Don't get mad because men are not paying money to take you out, buying you drinks, wasting their time and money and energy on you when you don't even deserve that. Men, continue to hold the line. Do not buy these women shit and continue to focus on yourself. If a woman wants to come into your life, she's going to have to earn that attention from you. Continue to hold the line. Let's watch this.
Genuinely ruined clubbing and nightlife for me. So I don't think I'm going out again. And before you get defensive in the comments, listen to the weekend that I had. First of all, I got into a screaming match with a guy because he wanted to stand up on the platform and dance and sing, and I made a comment about it. And so then he started screaming at me, getting his hands were all up in my
Man ruined clubbing and nightlife. She's just only mad because she wasn't getting the type of attention that she thought she was going to get when she went to the club.
Face talking about, shut the fuck up, I don't care about you. And his friend literally had to intervene in between me and him because he was all up in my face because he was mad that I made a comment about him standing up on a platform, singing and dancing and not letting anyone else get up there or letting any women get up there. So he got mad, got all up in my face, started cussing me out, screaming at me. That was the first straw. Then, while I'm waiting in line to go to this one club, these guys standing in front of me want to bring up their friends. So they're like, hey, we want our 3 guy friends to cut you and all of your female friends. And I'm like, hey, so that's not gonna happen because in general, if a girl was trying to cut me, I wouldn't be that cool with it. So in general, regardless of your gender, please do not cut anyone else in line, especially when it's like a really packed club. But if it was a woman, I'd be like, okay, she wants to be with her girlfriends. But tell me why 4 men are cutting women in line to get ahead of them in a nightclub. So the guy tells me, he's like, my friends are cutting you. Doesn't even ask. I'm like, sorry, no, that's not happening. And he's like, no. They're cutting. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. My friends are getting in front of you and your friends in the line. There's no choice. And I'm like, what do you mean there's no choice? Like, you can't cut us in line. And he's like, I don't care. Enough. Starts talking to me in Arabic, speaking to me in Arabic, telling me to like be quiet and that he doesn't care. Okay? That's not even the end of it. This guy comes up to me, starts talking to me, right? Conversation's going pretty well. He goes, sorry, I can't keep talking to you. I don't want to ruin your life. I'm like, why would you ruin my life? He has a wife and 2 kids. Yeah, the guy that approached me has a wife and 2 kids. And then in the middle of our conversation, he's like, I don't want to ruin your life. Oh, then the guys that invite you to this section. So they're like, hey, come in our section. Once guys invite you into their section, they think that because they invited you into their section, they have some type of ownership or right over you. Some guy texts me. He's like, since I got you into my section, I need your number. No. Like, I will gladly go.
Why would your goofy ass go into a section? You don't know this guy. This guy is a complete stranger, but you brought your goofy ass into a section. You don't even know him. Because you were getting free shit, right? Free drinks and, yeah, free attention, right? You brought your goofy ass into this man's section. You don't even know this dude. But you're complaining about how he reacted.
Into the general admission. I don't owe you shit. Or the guys that think that they can start touching you because they got you into their section. I do not give a fuck. Also, the way that men think, like, if a girl is, like, talking to them or flirting with them, they're, like, entitled to grab her. What the fuck? Or, like, the way that guys literally treat bottle girls in the club. Like, I'm sorry, I think I'm done. I think this weekend was genuinely my last straw. Because men have completely ruined clubbing. Completely. Yeah, it sucks now. So, that's your warning.
Club culture died once y'all started treating the women like men. Why are we paying $40 to get in? Why are we paying the same amount?
Why wouldn't you pay? Only certain women get into clubs for free. There's clubs out here that ugly women got to pay to get in, especially in New York City. Listen, men aren't going to clubs as much. They're not even drinking as much. They're not even going to these spots like that. No shit, you are going to pay. They have to make up that cost, you know? It's like, it is what it is.
As men? Then y'all say we're free before 10 p.m. Okay, cool. We all get online. We waiting for 10 p.m. for the club to open. Y'all don't open the doors until 10:30. Now we cold. Then we get to the door. Y'all say it's $20. Cool. I'll give you a $20. But wait, we don't have no heels. Now it's $40. Now we gotta pay $40 because we don't got heels on. All right, cool. I'll pay the $40. Now let's say you do have heels. Thank God, because I was waiting 30 minutes in the cold to get in the club and I got some heels on. At least I saved myself some $20. You get in, there's no sections available. There's nowhere for you to sit down. Why? The men are in the sections. 10, 20, 30 men deep in the sections. You think they'll let you sit down? No. Big.
Why would they let you sit down, sweetheart? They don't know you. Are you gonna give them some pussy? Why would you think you think these men are gentlemen in the club? They're gonna kiss your ass because you brought your goofy ass to the club? And she's complaining about all the sections are taken. You broke hoes would even pay for a section. Y'all standing at the wall waiting for niggas to buy you drinks. So don't come out here being like, oh, the section was full. Y'all hoes don't even pay for sections. I used to go to the club a lot. These hoes do not pay for sections at all. You already know how it is. These cheap ass women.
Rookie mistake. They're not letting you sit down. There's no space, but whoa, they just bought their homeboy. Come on, bro. I got you. You can get in. 30 men to 6 bottles and 2 hookahs.
Yeah, I already know her type. She probably goes to hood clubs. She probably goes to hood clubs. She don't go to no high class joints. She probably goes to hood spots, drinking Henny and all that shit.
Now your feet hurt. You're mad. $40 to get in. And guess what? Now you gotta spend another $40 on drinks because you think the men is buying you drinks. They're not. Now you looking around and you realize the club is 90%.
Because you think the men are buying you drinks. Your men are not doing that anymore, girl. Get this through your head.
Men, 10% female. So now you don't even want to dance. You don't even want to try to bust a quick wine. You don't want to twerk. You don't want to do nothing. You know why? Because you're scared somebody's going to run up and try to dance behind you and it's not going to be a girly. If I wasn't an influencer, I was not coming to these clubs, bro. I wasn't. Like, I don't have to wait on lines. I don't have to buy no drinks. I get in for free. Thank God. Because if I had to spend the amount of money just to hear the same songs that they play every single weekend. Last summer, you know how I knew I was going to the club so much? It was free, so I didn't really care. I was outside with my homegirls every weekend. We outside. Whoop-de-doo. It's summertime. I knew I was going to the club so much when I heard them saying the same line as the last weekend. Before they put on the next song, I heard them say the same mix of songs, same way as last weekend. There's no creativity with the DJs no more. The men are in the sections. They're standing on the couches. They're by the DJs. They're in the DJ booths. Before, I used to see mad pretty girls standing by the DJ. Nope, just men. Men rolling up. Men smoking hookah. Men just camera out, flash out, recording the scenery. Not women. Before,
y'all do the same shit when you go to club. You put your phone out and acting like you big balling. Y'all do the same shit.
Women. Before, you'll see women sitting on top of the sections. Nope, just men. Just men. Men getting dressed to look good for other men. Men putting on a show to...
Why? They keep saying this dumbass... Why would a man try to look good for another man? That doesn't make no fucking sense unless he plays for the other team. These women are mad that they gotta pay for shit. That's the only reason they're upset about club culture now, because these hoes gotta pay.
For other men. Men buying bottles to brag to other men that they got bottles. Just men. Bring back $5 tickets. Bring back girls being free on certain days. Bring back ladies' night. What happened to that? If you're worried about your money going low...
And this proves my point that these hoes are broke. Bring back $5. Yo, broke. And this is just low value fruit.
because you stop charging the women the same amount as you charging the men, then add the money to the men's tab, because who's going to be the men? Hello?
Sections are for men, and the popularity of section culture has ruined the club for women. Allow me to explain. First things first, 80% of section purchases worldwide are made by men. Okay? Any club you go to that has a bunch of sections everywhere, which is almost every club in Houston, that 80% of people that own those sections or hold those sections for the night are men who bring their friends who are also men. So that's why the ratio is so off these days. I hate a bad ratio. I feel like it's only a good night if you have 70% women, 30% men. Because the thing is, most women don't want to go to an event that has a bunch of men or is overwhelmed by men because it doesn't feel safe or they can't get comfortable. You don't want to feel like someone's grabbing on you, pulling on you, touching on you, things like that. But men don't even want to be at an event that's too many men. I said, if it's not 70-30, you got to keep it. And these days, you'll go to a club and you see a bunch of men standing on couches, standing on sections, and you're like, wait, I thought the sections were for the women. No. Men are doing bottle wars. That's how they flex and get their ego pumped up. And some men only have motion in the club. So that's the only opportunity they have to really feel like there's somebody and they got something going on, because other than that, women don't give them the time of day. But when they have the opportunity to give you a seat and a little bit of something to drink, now they're big man on campus. Okay. So since sections are literally, they dominate most clubs' atmosphere and the environment now, most sections have a bunch of men. And if you just start looking at videos from people that go to the club these days, just look at the ratio. They'll have all these niggas up in there, and you're like, where are the ladies at? Then they're not dancing, because if there's more ladies, more women feel comfortable to dance and loosen up and everything like that. But if there's 40 men around you that are watching and waiting for somebody to dance and waiting for somebody to do something, you feel like you're under a microscope. It's not comfortable. It's odd. It's weird. And they be touching you. It's all this crazy stuff. So I hate sections, period. And they're super overpriced, and that's a whole nother thing. I have another story time coming for that. Don't even worry.
Yeah, because your broke asses, y'all not paying for the sections like that. You guys are always expecting men to pay for shit. I phased out of the club scene. Shit, I stopped going to clubs when I was 25, 26. Yeah.
It just ruined the club's energy. It's no fun, no good for me. To solve this problem, I'm hosting my first ever No Sections event in Houston, Texas this Saturday, bringing the ladies out.
Bruh, she in Houston. Y'all trying to go to her event? Let me know in the comments, man. Y'all trying to go to her event in Houston? And what does she rank in Houston, man? Let me know what y'all rank her in Houston. Is she a Houston 10, Houston 8? Let me know in the comments section.
70-30 is the only ratio that makes sense, point blank, period. If you're a lady that wants to come out with your friends, have fun, meet me, because you need to start saying no to sections in 2025. Bye.
I love to be the one to say it. Club culture dying is a huge reflection on how prominent the DL community actually is. Let's think about this for a second. That video that girl made, the viral video about how club culture is dying because guys want to be the girls now. Because men are so concerned being the center of attention. Basically, everything used to be about the woman. And why are men okay with this shift in priority? And why has the priorities shifted in general? I think it could be for a couple things. One, I do think some men actually just like to flex on other men. And it's kind of like
I think she's a Kansas 4. Or wherever the fuck she lives. She's a 4 out of 10. But she's just mad that she ain't getting free shit. She's mad niggas ain't buying her drinks. And she's mad that she has to pay to get into the club. I'm so happy that this switch happened, that these women got to pay to go to these singles events. These women got to pay to get into the club because men are holding the line. And stop this dumb lie. Men are trying to impress other men. No, at the end of the day, men want pussy. They're not trying to impress other men when they go to the club. It's like, come on now, man. I think these women are mad that they're not getting the attention that they used to get back in the day. And that's what's fucking them up in the head.
Big dick swinging contest. But that also used to include who would have the most women in their section and who would have the most beautiful women. That's not even something a lot of men are even.
Yeah, even if I had a section, she ain't coming into my section. I don't think she's all that. Checking
for anymore, and it's because they don't like us. They really don't care about the women. They never did. And the fact that a lot of men are not caring about the fact that their sections are just filled with men should be very telling as to how they actually feel. This is a lot of men's dream come true, and that's why it's not fucking changing. I do think there are two scenarios. One, the ego trumps your desire for women so much to the point where you're willing to be sharing a bottle with 20 other dudes to feel important and to feel like you're in a...
But women used to do that shit as well. They get a bottle, they're sharing it with 10 other bitches there because they all broke. Women did that shit too. So don't go there because, you know, women don't like to spend any fucking money when they go to the club, thinking niggas got to pay for everything.
Base of importance opposed to actually prioritizing being around women, and they want to feel important so bad to the point where they're all fighting to get one Instagram story of one bottle that they didn't even fucking pay for, or they're just DL, or they dislike men, and that's exactly where they want to be, and they're happy in their home.
The real reason that club culture is failing is because they've priced out all of the hot guys from the club. I club all the time. I've been clubbing in Miami, Las Vegas, New York, Ibiza. In all of the clubs, it's all about bottle service and it's all about tables.
She's saying that there's no hot guys at the club. What do you rank her? And she has the nerve to be talking shit. This picture right now looks like she's about to go to work right now because she's an extra in the new Lord of the Rings movie. She's getting ready to be an extra in a Lord of the Rings movie. And what does she even look like without all this makeup, having the nerve to talk shit like there's no hot guys? No. Okay.
And that's what the club cares about. And they also don't even want regular guys in the club. They only want guys in the club if they're buying a table. And think about who is buying a table. Old men, married men, foreign businessmen, or it's like a promoter and 20 girls. Whenever the club is catering towards these old men, the girls in the club, yeah, you can go and dance with your friends and drink for free, but if you're ever like on the actual dance floor, it's like a hellscape because the whole club is geared towards tables. They don't want the dance floor to be fun. They want it to be overcrowded and awful because they want people to buy tables. Girl, and you want to go out and you want to dance with your friends and you want to kiss a hot boy, there is no hot guys in the club. Girls want to be where the hot guys are. I'm sorry if this is offensive. In the same way that the men buying the tables only want hot girls there, hot girls want to be where hot guys are. Hot guys are in a dive bar, they're in a regular bar, they're not in a club spending $1,000 on a $30 bottle of Casamigos. That's not where they are. Really, it was old rich men who ruined the club. You think about peak Jersey Shore, the guys and the girls
Old rich men, but y'all are fucking these old rich men too, so let's not go there.
were just all in the club together and everyone was just on the dance floor dancing. The club is just not like that at all anymore, and girls are a commodity to these rich old men who spend $15,000 on a table just so they can sit near them for a night. And there is a limit on how much you can listen to an old man yap in your ear. In order to save the clubs, we must start letting the hot guys in again.
Fellas, continue to hold the line. Again, what else is new? They keep on blaming men for everything. We are the reason that the club scene is the way it is. Okay, all right. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. All right, holla at y'all. Peace.